guys, Eric Kyle here, publisher, Great Lakes Scuttlebutt magazine, and I'm excited to be down at Yachts Miami, right here at the In-Water Miami Boat Show, and I'm having a blast. Matter of fact, I'm kind of wandering around. I'm looking to find some new and exciting information to report to you guys on, and I ran across our good friends over at North-South Yacht Sales. I'm here with my good friend Mike Prince. Mike,
good to see you, Eric.
Good to see you too, man. Hey, so Miami, we normally don't see each other down here.
No, this is a new venture for us. We've just taken on the Cranky line as of pretty well January of this year. We just announced it at the Toronto Boat Show. So we were approached from another group based out of Quebec who's looking after the Canadian distributorship, and then we're basically taking on the Great Lakes region. Cranky is, I looked at them down at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show last November.
Right.
Just impressed by the whole styling and design of them. They're built near Lake Como in Italy.
Okay.
So there's a bit of an Italian flair to everything,
Sure.
the attention to detail. I haven't been back to the plant yet, but apparently it's really state-of-the-art. There's some very impressive videos of their development and their whole production process on their main website. So it's a product to get excited about. And their range goes from 26 feet all the way up to 60 plus feet, and they'll be introducing something in the 70 odd foot range for 2019. So
outstanding. Now it seems to be a trend over the last 4 or 5 years, Mike. A lot of dealers are going to European boat models. You know, you have the normal boat models that you see there in the U.S., but there's such a demand for these European models. Why is that?
Well, as you know, the North American manufacturers have seemed to have been, taking more of that influence from the European markets and that styling, and you can see that, especially in the last 5 or plus years, just how everything from your major North American brands has changed. But that styling has really been in the European market for quite some time.
Yeah, very much so.
And Cranky is very, very well known throughout Europe. They were actually started in 1870, so they've been around for a good long time.
A little bit.
And so that styling sort of comes natural to them. So it's nice that the whole market is taking over on that styling. And you'll see something on these models that you don't typically see, and how the North American market receives it. It's going to be interesting, but the styling is certainly quite interesting.
Style is great. What about performance? Because that's what really we look for up in the Great Lakes especially.
Yeah, because of their production process and that, they're very much into their quality control. All their resins are temperature controlled when it goes in the mold, so every step of the process. And that allows them to actually get their hull weight a little bit lighter to some competitive models. They are exclusively powered by Volvo Penta, and almost all of our models are joystick or the IPS pod system. So that alone there gives you the more fuel efficiency. So you're lighter weight without sacrificing any strength. Your superior quality, which is subjective depending who you're talking to, plus with that the IPS system just sort of ticks all the boxes to give you that more on the performance side. So you typically can get a little bit more speed and a little bit more range on them.
They're absolutely beautiful boats. Now, are you going to be servicing just the Canadian customers? Are you throughout the Great Lakes region? How does that work for you? What's your territory?
For the most part, it'll be the Canadian Great Lakes region, so all of Ontario and that. So their distribution network is building throughout North America. They started to make more inroads prior to the economic downturn, and it was just getting to the growth spurt. And then, as we all know, what happened after 2008, everything got kind of squashed down. So now everything's kind of back up to that building process again.
Well, from what I understand, there's something pretty interesting that happened in Canada not too long ago that's going to make one of these boats a lot more inviting to buy.
Oh, absolutely. There's the European Free Trade Agreement went into place, and it didn't really get much news play because of the NAFTA agreement that is going on. But prior to that, any vessel coming into Canada from the European market had a 9.5% duty on it, so which is a good hit. And it was it makes it a little bit, I wouldn't say less competitive, but it makes it more challenging to compete to that North American price range. So when you have a 10% price cut without doing anything right there, so it certainly makes it more. And then the transportation from overseas isn't really that difficult. They can get shipped right in. Montreal, Hamilton might be even an option, either further. Really not too much deeper into the lakes, but everything after that, they can just be run on their own bottom, which is fairly simple.
Now, the people that are going to be coming over to your place to see these boats, are they going to see any boats at your location, or are they going to have to come down to a show like this to see the boat and talk to you?
To begin with, the first model that it's going to be coming into is the 36-foot crossover.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's a hard top.
Yeah.
It's a more trawler style.
Yeah. And that's a newer model.
That's new. It just introduced in Dusseldorf
Okay.
last month, so it is brand new. Hull number 2 coming out of the plant is actually going to be delivered to Montreal in May of this year. So that'll be the first model and one of the first ones worldwide to be coming to the marketplace.
Okay.
So then we'll be promoting that, and I think that's sort of a good fit for our market. And then after that, for anyone interested in any other models that Cranky carries, it's just their fabrication plant is so state of the art that we can fly somebody over, they can go there, and at a push of a button, their travel system will go in, plunk up one of the boats, drop it into their and off they go.
That is
And so they can test every model that they have. They have one available to test. They have all the hull colors, materials, and everything. So if somebody gets to that point, we can get them right at the plant, and they can work with their designers and their team, and they'll just pick and choose everything, get it into their production run, and then off they go.
I love it. Now, the boat that we're sitting on now, tell me a little bit about this one, because this is a pretty nice boat.
Yeah, this is the 44 hardtop.
Yeah.
Has the retractable hardtop. That really interesting layout, different than some others that I've seen in the sense that the main salon area is a little bit smaller than you typically expect to find on a 44-footer.
Sure.
But what you're getting out of it is 2 large staterooms. So it's almost like you have 2 master staterooms, 2 heads, plus 2 separate shower stalls.
Yeah.
So everything, as you know, on a boat is give and take.
Right,
So
right.
if you're going to gain it in one area, you're going to take it away from somewhere else. So this one is if you're looking for those 2 staterooms, so that if you have guests on board and everybody's getting treated equally.
Yeah.
So no one has to draw the curtain across the mid cabin or go into the day head to have a shower or whatever.
Yeah.
So therefore you lose a little bit more space here, but also the cockpit is so expansive.
Yeah, very
And the
much so.
foredeck area has more seating, and it's not just your sun pads like the good old days where you'd have to crawl out there. You still have large side decks. You have the clamshell cover up there.
Yeah.
So your entertainment area on your deck space alone is just makes
And
up
that's where you really want it anyway, isn't it?
90% of the time you're going to be up there
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
And with the enclosures that we can get for our market and that, there's no need to. There is a small TV down here, and you can certainly comfortable enough for 3 or 4 people.
Sure.
Beyond that, up there you can put a television up in the cockpit. Is more than enough room to entertain.
So if we can't make it down to the Yachts Miami show, where am I going to go to find out more about these boat models through you? What website can I go to visit you guys?
Cranky Yacht Canada
Okay.
.ca is where we'll be looking after our Canadian customers.
Okay.
Cranky.com is the main manufacturer network, and there's a whole distributor there, so to pick out the U.S. Distributors and dealers out there.
Okay.
And yeah, all the information's online. It's really a well-built website. Lots of information on there, and lots of good videos, interactive, from every model, running shots, the whole works, right down to the whole factory and the whole production process.
So if I want to go directly to north-south, where do I go?
And if you want to go to our site, it's northsouthyachtSales.com.
Outstanding. You have information about Cranky on that site?
There is hot links and everything.
Mike, I love what you're doing, my man.
Great,
Good
appreciate
luck
it.
with this.
I'm glad you dropped by.
northsouthyachtSales.com.
You got it.
Okay. Or you can go to Cranky Yachts Canada.
Cranky Yacht, singular, Canada.
CrankyYachtCanada.ca. Those are the places you guys want to go and find out more information about a wonderful new boat line coming to our Canadian friends. Thanks so much for joining us today, guys. We'll see you out on the water.